Shit,
I got Caleb finna hop on.
but yeah. Y'all already know how we start this thing off every Monday and every Thursday night. We're gonna start this thing off with a little bit of personal
or
development.
the breath of life.
You
It
guys can see my
prescribes our
screen, right?
action and colors our world.
Yeah.
The one who can master the emotions can master action. And the one who masters action is the master of all future realities. Today we look at the stories of two different men, two different worldviews, two different goals, and ultimately, two different paths. This is Alexander. He believes that there are two kinds of people in the world, the conquerors and the conquered. If you want to be great, you have to become a conqueror. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and only the fit survive. You have to determine who will conquer with you and whom you must conquer. Alexander read a lot as a kid. He fell in love with Greek heroes who displayed the highest virtues, courage and bravery. They were leaders, not followers. He didn't have much as a kid and had to work hard for everything that he had. This led him to believe that a person's life is the outcome of their actions, and that they must take complete responsibility for what happens to them. Physically and intellectually, he held himself to incredibly high standards. There's no one he wanted to conquer more than himself. One day, he encountered a homeless man. The man asked him for some change. Alexander knew what he was seeing. A conquered man. How could this man let himself be conquered so badly? How many mistakes must he have made to end up in this position? Why doesn't he take steps to get himself out of this hole? Instead, he's taking the lazy way out. He's trying to take from those who work hard for what they have. Those who make good decisions should not be punished by those who make bad decisions. Alexander knew that if the man wanted to eat, he needed to learn how to get fish and not have fish given to him. He became enraged by the man's weakness. This man won't get a penny from me, he thought to himself. I would only enable his destructive behaviors and poor attitude towards life. By suffering, he'll learn or he'll die. That's the way the world works. This is Joseph. He believes that there are two kinds of people in the world, those who can help and those who need to be helped. His father taught him that the highest good is to serve those who have nothing and to lift them up. Life is difficult, and those who have should serve those who have not. Joseph read a lot as a kid. He fell in love with very spiritual leaders who loved all and lived to serve. He grew up quite well off and always felt indebted to those who didn't. He felt lucky to have everything that he did. One day, he encountered a homeless man. The man asked him for some change. Joseph knew what he was seeing. A completely underserved man. This man had been abandoned by society. Joseph felt like weeping. Imagine how much we have failed as a society to let someone get to this point, he thought to himself. Life is so difficult and full of suffering and based on luck that any one of us could end up in his position. He grabbed some money from his pocket and handed it to the man. And with that, both stories end here. Both men had unique worldviews shaped by their past experiences. They both perceived the same man in a different light. Where one saw a weak man, the other saw a forsaken man. Their perceptions led them to feel different emotions. Their emotions were heavily affected by what they thought they were seeing. In actuality, both men knew nothing about the homeless man, and they have no idea what led him to this position. This is often the case in real life. From a young age, both men were surrounded by an invisible structure, referred to as culture or environment. The knowledge they grab from this structure allows them to navigate the world. Alex grew up in a structure of personal responsibility, of strength and weakness. He can only see people in this way. It's all he knows. Joseph grew up in a structure of collective responsibility, of the needy and the fortunate. He can only see people in this way. It's all he knows. For both men, emotions are tools. In Alex's world, anger is a useful tool that allows him to become strong, his highest ideal. In Joseph's world, compassion is a useful tool that allows you to become a giver, his highest ideal. One might wonder, if you could change the invisible structure that surrounds these men, if they reversed the books they read or the family that they had, would they perceive the world differently? If they perceive the world differently, would they feel differently? The master of emotions, then, is the one who can alter the invisible structure around them. This allows them to gather a diverse set of concepts, which allows them to see the same scenario in different ways. They would be neither Alexander nor Joseph. They would be both. They could become either one depending on the circumstances. Take a look at this image. What shapes do you see? You'd probably say a bunch of three-quarter circles and a square. Technically, there's actually no square there. It's simply a byproduct of how the three-quarter circles are arranged. But that doesn't change the fact that you'll always see it there, because you're familiar with the concept of a square. If you never learned what a square was, you'd never see it there in the image. There's a layer of meaning hidden in the negative space. Emotional mastery is about perceiving multiple layers of meaning in the negative space of life. It's about seeing all of the potential realities that could exist. It's about looking at a homeless man and seeing that his position could be a byproduct of his personal decisions, or it could be the byproduct of a cultural failure. What I'm not saying is that these men can think different thoughts and change their emotions in the moment, but they can experience a different worldview now so they see differently in the future. They can find new ways of seeing or interacting with old things, and all they need to do is listen. Listen to the world in its many forms. Had they listened to one another's perspectives or asked the homeless man for his perspective, they might have seen the whole situation in a new light. As we conclude, let's return to this image. You probably think that there's nothing more to this image than the three-quarter circles and the square. But what if I told you that this is actually just one shape, a rectangle with 4 three-quarter circles removed from it? It's called a fit rectangle. Just by listening, you now have a new way of perceiving these patterns, which was invisible to you before. A new layer of meaning. So, how does one master the emotions? By listening. But more importantly, listening to points of view that they haven't heard before or that are contrary to their own. To feel differently, they have to see differently. To see differently, they have to gain knowledge that they don't have. And to gain knowledge that they don't have, they have to experience new things. I think Joseph Campbell said it best. The very cave you are afraid to enter turns out to be the source of what you are looking for. This video is based on my best understanding of Dr. Lisa Feldman Barrett's theory of constructed emotion, which I talked about in another video. I put a link to that one in the description. Hey guys, one of the most important aspects of your educational journey is making sure that you have a diverse range of high-quality teachers. Thanks to Great Courses Plus, you can get a free trial that gives you access to top-notch lectures and courses from some of the best professors in the world. They have a huge library of over 11,000 videos about nearly anything you can think of, from science.
All right, so bet. We're not gonna let them sell us on YouTube on the course. But how everybody feeling? How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, I'm great.
That's what's up. That's awesome. Jakayla, how you doing?
Sound like 101.
Hey y'all.
What's
I'm
up?
just trying to keep up. I'm trying to be on the winning team like y'all.
Bet. We're gonna get you there, and we're gonna make it super simple because every Monday and every Thursday I jump on a call with the team, exactly like I'm doing right now, real laid back. And I just share the value that I learned over the week. I just share the things that I done seen over the week, my experiences with trading. And I just try to bring you guys value. I try to find videos like that every single week, right before the call. And a lot of times, guys, these videos are new to me. Like, these are videos I'm like, hey, I'm going to get my personal development in with my team to make sure that everybody's getting in some personal development. That way I'm getting mine in, you guys are getting yours in. At the end of the day, we're all winning because it's a team effort. But guys, I heard something today. I was watching Christopher Big rerun from last night. And, at the end of the day, trading is simple. I told you guys, what was that, Monday, really all we need is 2 lines in a box. I would not lie to you guys. I broke it down last week. All you need is 2 lines in a box to be able to trade. The market does the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. So, guys, basically, I'm finna mute everybody out. Well, everybody already muted. But if you have any questions, just unmute yourself. You have a pair that you want to look over, drop it in the chat. But I'm finna show you guys something because I told you Monday, I wouldn't lie to you. 2 lines in a box And now I'm finna tell you, it does not even matter the pair. Some people, you know, which pair can I trade? How does you know, these two lines in a box, can I use this with every single pair? Guys, you use with every single pair. It does not matter the pair. But first off, let's look at GBP because yesterday we called this out, and what happened was we basically just entered the session too early. You know, so hyped up on boxing this in that I wasn't really thinking to go over all my confirmations. I told you guys, you know, if you follow the system, then it's going to work. If you don't follow the system, it's not going to work. Part of the system is making sure all of our confirmations align with each other. So, yeah, of course, right here, we got the break. We got a break. We got a couple of retests. Let me show you guys right here. We got a couple of retests right there. Let me slide it over a little bit. And guys, I was confident. I was confident in sending this trade. You know, trading, you lose some, you win some. But I was confident in sending this trade because the market does the same thing over and over and over again. And I told you guys, the only thing we're looking for is a break, retest, enter at the 50. Break, retest, enter at the 50. And what happened was with GBP was we just got into the trade too early because GBP odd is a London pair. So we got in too early, and I didn't check for news. And since I didn't check for news, when news came out on I, guess what happened? It made GBP weak because everybody in London was asleep. So this is what this is right here. This impulse down is basically just news. When news came out, price started dropping. You look at when the session opened up today, this morning, look, what do we got? We got exactly what we called out. Now, let me draw a line back, kind of left us right here. Let me fix this. We got exactly what we were looking for. So now our thing is, hey, how do we capitalize on this? Well, for one, you got to stick with the trades and you got to stick with the confirmation. Something that happened when I first started trading was I used to look at stuff like this. I used to lose, and I'd be like, man, that strategy don't work. Man, that they lying to me. Like, it must be something because I know I'm doing it right. Guys, if we would have just followed this, okay, right here, we would have caught an L. We would have lost 30 pips. But guys, I seen it this morning when it broke through. Like I said, once you set the call levels, just depending on if you go to the app or not, the reminder will stay. The call level will keep reminding you that price broke a certain area. So guys, check it out. What happened this morning when the session opened? Boom. We got a break right here. Everybody can see. When we got a break, we got the close above resistance. Come over here, grab these things called the Fibonacci retracement tool. And since it broke resistance, we're going from the bottom to the top, right? We're going from the bottom to the top because it broke. We're looking for a buy. So guys, check me out. If I'm lying, I'm down. Break. We got a retest. Where was the 50? Boom, right here. You in the trade. Literally, what is this? GBP pair, super volatile, 9.5 pips in drawdown. Then boom, we to the moon. And what is this? 2 hours? 2 hours, 100, 105, 106 pips. Who can live with catching 106 pips in 2 hours? I don't know about you guys, but I can live with that. So, hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm with it. So, guys, this right here basically just a learning experience for me. Like I said, 9 months into the game, we just showing up every single day. We just trading. We learning something new every single day with trading because the market, I'm telling you, it just repeats itself. Seriously. Now, even if we look right here at this level of it was resistance before it broke. Boom, broke. What happened? It turned into a floor. We got a retest. Boom. Then what happened, guys? To the moon. The same thing. It happens over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So, guys, what I'm going to do tonight is basically I'm going to just break down any pairs that you guys want to look at, because I want to show you guys that the same thing happens over and over and over again. Even this trade right here, I called this out this morning. I seen this. I was like, hey, man, I need to get some people paid. And Jakayla, we also have a signals group. This is what I do. When I see something that I'm about to make some money off of, I'm going to send it to the team. So let me make sure you guys can see this right here. Boom, boom, boom. So check it out. When I see something that I'm about to make some money off of, I just put it in this chat right here. And all you got to do is copy and paste the numbers.
Yeah, because right now it's so foreign. Like, I'm trying to get hit with the language. Like, you explaining all this, and it's just a lot.
I understand.
But I get the concept. Like, I get what's going on. I just don't understand the chart.
Babe, it's not showing Telegram. You still showing trading views.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. New share, desktop. Back to meeting. Now can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to close it. So anyway, this is the group right here.
Make it bigger.
Yeah, because I can't see that.
My bad. So check it out. So this morning, USD odd, right? Or odd USD, my bad. I seen it break, and then I'm like, hey, we finna get in on this. We finna make a quick bag. I changed it to 10 pips because news was coming out on USD. If you're twin trading, that's why I keep stressing the value of learning how to twin trade. If you learn how to twin trade, right, and you follow the trading plan, you follow the compound in your account for $50, what's gonna happen is
You got the hiccups.
okay, Katie, you was talking to the baby again.
Oh.
What's gonna happen is you're gonna start being able to catch 10 pips with each order, and boom, there go your 20. There go your 20 pips for the day. And if you follow not the compensation plan, but if you follow the trading plan, then you guys know that you only need 20 winning trades straight to end up at $2,000 from $50. That's it. That's literally it. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna start getting better. We're gonna keep getting better. We're gonna keep learning. Signals are gonna keep getting better. We're gonna figure out a way to make it a lot simpler than what it is now, because I don't know if you guys have troubles copying and pasting this. But like I said, it's the same thing over and over and over and over again. So let's pull up this chart. So what pairs do you guys want to look at?
Man, check out gold.
Is that gold?
Yeah, it went crazy.
Bad. I had gold mark up. Guess what it didn't do though? It didn't retest. Look at this. I was ready. I was ready. But guys, guess what didn't happen? Even on the 15-minute. Look. No retest, no entry. No retest, no entry. There's nothing there. We just got a smooth break, and then look, the mug went to hell. It just impulse down. So we didn't catch gold. I didn't send out a signal for gold or anything because we didn't get a retest. But what I do want to show you guys on gold, I'm glad you said gold. But let me clean this up, because I told you guys last week you only need these two lines. You need that line. You need that line. And you need this box right here. That's all you need, right? So make this bigger. Boom, boom, boom. Get the music going. So check it out. We got two lines and we got this box, right? And basically, the way that we're trading, we're going to do the same thing over and over and over and over again, because we're trading with the trend. We're trying to catch these long moves right here. Or my arrow. We want this. As long as the market is moving up or down, we want to be in the trade. If the market is moving sideways, we don't want it. We want this. We want that right there. We don't want this. See how that's just going? It's just going sideways right here. We don't want that. We want this. Boom. We want those. Y'all starting to see a pattern right here? Boom. Now check me out. We want this. We want these long. Okay. We want these long movements right here, guys. So the question is, how do we catch these? How do we get in the market to be able to catch these long movements? I'm going to show you. All you need is 2 lines in a box, right? That's all you need, 2 lines in a box. So let me delete that. Let me show you what I mean. So guys, you look at these charts, and all you need is the floor and the ceiling, right? Boom. Boom. Got one right there. Got one right here. Got one right here. We can figure it out right here. Right? So we got our 2 lines, and watch this. I'm just finna put some boxes in here. Just to clarify. Just to clear it up just a little bit. We're gonna put some boxes in here. Boom. One thing I also want to tell you guys is that when you're trading and you're on this trading journey, bro, find what works. Find one thing that works for you and stick with it. But guys, check me out. Who can agree with me that where these lines are at, where these 2 lines in this box are at, are the best places to get in for buys? If we're trying to catch this movement right here, I just told you guys, we want the market going up. So who can agree with me that these blue boxes are the best entries? Delete that. I'm gonna show you guys why. Look at this. Retest to the moon. Break, retest to the moon. Break, retest to the moon. And guys, you can't forget that this is gold, right? So what's gonna happen on gold is you can also look at this on the 15-minute because gold is super volatile. So we look at the 15-minute on gold. We can go back to our lines and our boxes. And it's the same thing. Guys, look, we got a break. We got these retests to the moon. Price bouncing off to the moon. We got a break, retest to the moon. Same thing, break, retest to the moon. We in the trade. And it doesn't take, we don't have to catch the entire move every single time. Trading plan literally follows, if we follow it, is literally 20 pips per trade. 20 pips per trade, you can take a $50 account to, $2 grand. So anyway, with gold, super simple, same concept, literally break, retest. So that's gold. Let me see what's going on right now to mark it up. What up? Oh, no. So let me see what's gold doing right now. Literally after this big drop right here, I wouldn't be doing anything. I'm gonna have to let the market, I'm gonna have to let it smooth out or something. Because it's really like it's no any kind of structure here. Like it just broke and it's just here. So we don't know which way the market is going. So on gold, I definitely wouldn't be trying to trade it. That's just me personally in my trading style. I would not be trying to trade gold right now. Let me see some right here. I want to show you something. What you seen in the group? That was euro. Not euro. Odd NZD, right?
I gotta go back and look.
Okay. Say it again.
I said I have to go back and look. Hold on one second. That was, it was odd NZD.
Odd NZD. All right, bet. I'm going to show you something. And I learned this the other day. So basically, I watched On Right the other day or last night. What's happening right here is you need 2 points of contact to have a support in the resistance, right? So you said in the group chat you sent it when it was reaching resistance. And what's finna happen is I'm going to show you how you could have capitalized off of it. I'm going to show you what a teacup is as well. So for a teacup, you need a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle, right?
Yeah.
Right here, I was looking at it earlier today when you had sent it. I said, man, it's a lot of teacups. Like, you could have, this was a lot of money being made right here. So what's going to happen is right here, you got a teacup. You got a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle. And then this is all you need. The third candle that's going to confirm what you're looking at. You always need the bullish and the bearish candle to be neck and neck. If that makes sense. When you get prices just ranging like this, look at it. It's just going up, getting to the top, falling back down. Getting to the top, falling back down. Getting to the top, falling down, back to the top, falling down. So if it done, what is this? If it done went to the top, fell back down, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it's on the way back up for the 7th time. If it's coming up for the 7th time, what do you think I'm thinking it's gonna do? Well, I'm thinking it's gonna sell. It's been doing it. So if it's been doing it, why not keep on doing it? So right here is, I learned this the other day. I cannot remember. I can't even pronounce the dude's name. It's some weird name, but he's on Gold Cup. And he's the one that sends out the Teacup strategy. But anyway, what's finna happen is you got a couple different teacups here in this area. So like I said, you need a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle, and the third candle needs to be a lower low. Let me type that out for you. Boom. First you need a bullish candle. Then you need a bearish candle, followed by a bearish candle. They need to be neck and neck. They need to be neck and neck, right? What's gonna confirm this is that third candle. 10 minutes. We're gonna get it done in 10 minutes. The third candle right here, it needs to be a lower low. It needs to be a lower low. So check it out, right? You need a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle. They need to be neck and neck, and the third candle needs to be lower, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to put lines everywhere I see this happening at, okay? So the first place, well, let's just throw this rail across here. Can we not agree that we had a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle, and then we had a lower low? The third candle was a lower low. So I'm going to put a green line right here, make it solid, thin it up a little bit. Boom. All right, so that's one spot. Then let's come right here. We got a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle. They neck and neck. Then the third candle is lower. Oh man, that look like a teacup. Let me throw another line right here. Oh man, right here we got bullish candle followed by a bearish candle. They neck and neck, and then we got a lower low. Oh man, I gotta throw another line right here. So we got 3 areas right here. Can we not agree? We got 3 areas right here to where we got a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle that's neck and neck, and the third candle is a lower low. All we doing right here, we just matching candles, literally just matching candles. And what could have happened was, if you would have set sell limits, if you would have set sell limits at each one of these lines, man, check it out. Boom. When you called it out saying you're looking for a sale, look what price did. Came up here, wicked the top line, fell back down. Boom, what we got? 17 pips. It's a bag. But guess what? You had 3 of them. So if you throw in 3 orders right there, where you got a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle that's neck and neck, and the third candle is a lower low, even at the bottom one, let's see. Oh my goodness. Look at this. 8, huh? It's still in freezer, but I ain't take it out. You go take it out. Put in some water. 9 pips drawdown. 9 pips drawdown, 3 different orders. It's gonna multiply, what is it, 17? We could have went down 17? Oh no, 12. Oh no, wrong one. Measuring from the wrong one. From the top line all the way down to the bottom. Let's just say we had 17, 18. That's 18 pips times 3. That's 18 pips times 3. Almost all perfect entries. Minimum drawdown, catch a bag. And I want to say you gotta, keeping those close. Okay. They was like you gotta plug in. I simply learned this from IML Academy. I jumped on. I'm gonna send his name after the call in the group chat so you can hop on and watch him. But literally, like if prices ranging like this, man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And let's see if we can go back and just follow and find another one really fast. We can use this right here. So we got a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle and a lower low, right? So if we throw our green line right here, there got our green line. Let's see what happens. Price came up here, wicked it, had some drawdown, boom, boom, boom. Guess what? There go another 15 pips. There go another 15 pips. If you held it, let me see. Now you would have got knocked out of trade. But there go another 15 pips. You would have had a 2-pip stop profit. So even if you didn't cash out on the 15 pips, then guess what would have happened? Boom. You would have got knocked out with 2 pips. We win in the trade, right?
All right.
So you're looking for a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle. Like, it doesn't happen like that every single time. I mean, it's trading. But for the most part, like I said, I've seen he sends them out all the time. This one didn't. This one just happened. It didn't work. We got knocked out the trade. Let me see. It would have been close. I would have threw a stop profit. 9 pips. I would have threw a stop profit. Right there. Boom. Same thing. Even right here. Check it out. This is a lot of confirmation right here. Look, we got a bullish candle, bearish candle. Nope, no lower low. Bullish candle, bearish candle. There we go, lower low, right here. This area right here. Bullish candle, bearish candle, lower low. See, it wouldn't have worked anywhere else because we got bullish candle, bearish candle. Oh, well, yeah, it could have worked right here too. Bullish candle, bearish candle, lower low. But then look right here, we got bullish candle, bearish candle, no lower low. Bullish candle, no lower low. But then right here, we got bullish candle, bearish candle, lower low. So you know what I'm doing? And then neck and neck. You throw that line up there. Price, let's see. Price came up. 18 pip drawdown. Boom. It fell. They go 30 pips right there. Then guess what? It came back up to the same exact zone and fell again. But that time it says 65 pips. So, I mean, just a simple strategy right there. Like I said, I haven't just mastered it yet, but that's the basics of a teacup strategy. You need a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle, and the third candle has to be a lower low. So anyway, right here, once again, like we can just do this all day. Back testing it. We got a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle. Third candle is lower. Boom, throw a line right here. Minimum drawdown. We got a wick right there. Entry. Down. There go 27 pips. So it happens over and over and over again. In the market, it's just figuring out what works for you. I'm gonna save this so I can drop it in the chat later. But bullish candle followed by bearish candle, and then the third candle has to be a lower low, and they have to be neck and neck for it to be classified as a teacup. So what I'm about to do in these last 3 minutes, we're gonna look at this scanner. Let's go on here. Jakayla, this scanner right here is basically, I guess you can call it bait. A lot of us use this scanner because it's 80% accurate. And if the scanner is 80% accurate, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna follow the scanner, right? So all we do is we come to this scanner, and what is this, NZD JPY? We got NZD JPY. It's giving us the entry points, it's giving us the take profits, and it's giving us the stop loss, right? So let's see the risk to reward ratio. We can lose 60 pips to gain 160. You can agree with me, you can gain a lot more than what you can lose. So what we do is we just come over here and we gotta find the entry point. So for NZD JPY, and that's popping off tonight sometime. So really, really simple. Just like a while ago, we got 2 lines in a box. 2 lines in a box. You find the floor and the ceiling. So right here, see, so we wicked all the way up here. Guys, we got a ceiling right here. And my line thinged up. Boom, 2 lines in a box. And all we're doing is we're just gonna box this price in, right? From here, we're gonna do the same thing down here. We're gonna find a floor and a ceiling. A little bit to the left. Fall down right here, boom. What we can do is we drop this down so we have a better representation of what we're looking at. Boom. So this is gonna be the trade that we're looking for to happen tonight. We look for a break in the retest on NZD JPY. We got less than a minute. Let me see if we can drop this up. So boom, all we're looking for is a break. A retest, and a continuation. But the scanner is calling for a sell. So guess what I wanted to do? I wanted to sell. Boom. That's it. That's all we need. 2 lines in a box. We're just waiting on price.